Thanks for joining me on Al's Air Guns. A couple of years ago, I discovered, I think through Amazon, what were described as flash and sound report pellets. They were coming in out of Russia, and Cavenator, I believe was the brand name. The ones I found were always in 177 caliber. Never found any in 22, but I believe they may have been made. Availability was always sporadic. So since they've not been available for a while now, and I was interested in 22 caliber versions, I went ahead and started playing with making my own. Did a bit of research on a number of folks that had done it before me. Basically made hollow points out of these Gammo pellets by plucking out the little red insert, which was nice because it left a cavity that I could fill. And when it came to filling that cavity, people recommended using either strike anywhere matches and taking this tip right here off and loading that into the pellet. People also recommended using caps for toy cap guns, both the paper and then these are supposed to be a more powerful version of that in these little plastic caps that go into the cap revolver. I played with both of them. I published some videos before on them, and through the process I learned to make what I call a hybrid magnum pellet. These are examples of them both here. They use the red phosphor or whatever is in the cap on the bottom and then the match tip on the top. These I found to be far more stable. I also put a drop of clear nail polish on them to seal them. These I found more stable and easy to work with than trying to make them just out of the cap material. Sometimes these things will go off prematurely. They're much more pressure sensitive, and I do not recommend using these as your primary build material. But what will these things do? I'll go ahead and show you some clips of them firing in slow motion. But when we look at the recovered pellets, one thing you'll notice is we do get considerable expansion out of these, in addition to a very loud report and pretty good flash from them as well. So I'll demonstrate those. I've been getting asked about using them for hunting. Obviously, Ed Leshy has some videos out on that where he recommends his 9mm and some of that for hunting. I don't really hunt or haven't much lately, so people have asked about using them on vermin. Haven't tried it. The one thing I can tell you is that if I just shoot the bare clay of my pellet trap where there's no other pellets, I will shoot them into the bare clay, and these hybrids, the way I'm making them now, do go off. It will bury the pellet all the way into the clay and explode. So, that would seem to work pretty well for those interested in that kind of thing. I don't know how much harder or softer that clay is than game tissue. So anyway, let's take a look at some of these Magnum pellets as we've shot them off the other day, and tell me what you think in the comments. Again, and here we go, shot one. Shot one. 3, 2, 1.